Good morning. It is Jane. It's the 17th, and we're going to ignore the hair today. Why? Because it's snow day. That's why. I think our totals are. Thomas put a yardstick in it last night, and it was already up to 20 inches. But that was where the sidewalk kind of dips down, so we probably got about 18 inches of snow. And I hope it's done for now. Boy, do I hope it's done for now. Okay, now. Here is today's coffee. Now, I am going to actually be very honest here. I am not a fan of peppermint candy canes. So I'm a little worried about today's coffee. Okay? However, I am going to be a good sport and I am going to taste it. To me, the only peppermint that I will eat that is just plain peppermint is, those Bob's peppermints or even Great Values. The soft ones, the big balls where you open it up, put it in your mouth, and it starts to melt. Those are the only peppermints that I truly enjoy or will even eat. But here goes. Let's give it a shot. Unless, of course, it's peppermint bark. Now, I love peppermint bark all day long, whether it's milk chocolate or dark chocolate plus white chocolate plus whatever. I'll eat that all day long. But candy canes, no. So, here we go. I'll take another sip. It's not bad, but it is pepperminty. It is candy cane-ish. So I am going to add some mocha to it. Sorry, folks. I'm not going to be able to drink a whole cup of that way. It's just, bleh. Okay. Well, Tuesday my husband went upstairs, and in his infinite wisdom, he chose to take the air conditioners out that day. All three of them. I have one in the sewing room, we have one in the bedroom, and then we have one in the kitchen for the lower part of the house. So much cussing, so much groaning, so much whining. I said, well, you could have taken them out one at a time earlier. Yeah, I know. Grumpy men. So, now my sewing room, I don't know where anything is because once again, he's moved stuff around. So it'll be interesting finding it, determining where it is. Because today I have some sweatshirts that I am converting. And when I say converting is, I do not care for that band that goes around the neck because I don't like it up close on my neck. I don't like turtlenecks because of that very reason. I feel like I'm choking. And my mother and I used to joke when I was a kid, I was afraid of heights. I didn't like turtlenecks. We used to joke that I must have been a witch in a former life that was hung over the edge of a cliff. So, there's that. But I can't stand it. So I am cutting off that binding that goes up around here, changing the neckline. I'm also take the binding off the wrist and off the lower part and just changing them up to a different type of sweatshirt shirt is basically what I'm going to do. I may do some embroidery on them. I don't know. I'm just going to play a little bit today with it. Just have fun instead of doing something that I have to do. And then I'll work on cleaning it a little bit later and putting things back where they're supposed to go. That kind of fun stuff. Because truly, it needs to be done today. All right. Now for Sharon's, our gifts of love, I had promised Sin a bag as one of the prizes. But I had so much on my plate with writing grants and doing all kinds of other stuff that I just didn't get to it as soon as I wanted to. So I did get them finished up. They were put together basically, but I needed to finish doing this part and putting the snap on it. Now it is tote style, and I do need to still check for strings. It is a tote style, and let me measure it. It is about 15 inches across and 13 down with a 4-inch depth to it. It does feature the snap here, and these are the nylon straps. Has a snap. The interior is a kind of light gray fabric, and then there is also a little notions bag that goes with it, zipper, has the same gray on the interior of it. And that is going for Sin's raffle. This is one of the prizes. And once that raffle is pulled, then I will be sending this out to the winner. It's not going to go to Sin. It'll stay here until Sin lets me know where I need to send this prize. And of course, this is to help raise money for a wheelchair that is much needed for Sharon. And honestly, folks, here in America, a lot of people talk great things about Canada's healthcare. They all want, this one healthcare for all, kind of thing. But they miss the part where it doesn't cover everything, or it takes longer, for things. Because in a lot of places here, because you are disabled and whatnot, they will help get you a wheelchair, even if it is electric. Yeah, you do have to go through a lot of, or motorized, you do have to go through a lot of rigmarole, but generally the health insurance that you have and whatnot can get you a wheelchair. That's not so where Sharon is at. So we really need to come together, buy those raffle tickets. Now I'm buying a couple today. I have not purchased beforehand because I've had so many things on my plate and just didn't get to it. But yes, I'm going to do that sale as a Christmas gift to me. Okay? Does that mean I'll win? No. But it means that my gift will help Sharon. And I'm just thrilled to death that it can help her. Now, I will tell you, I have been doing some research, looking for some things, and to try to help Sharon a little bit faster. I don't know if any of it will come out, but I'll keep you abreast if any of it, plays out well enough to where we can get this out to more people to help Sharon with this need that she has. It has to be fitted specifically for her. In many ways, it is like someone who comes back from war and who is wounded. They have to have specialized equipment in order to make their life more manageable. And that is what Sharon needs. So we all need to come together, put in that $5, go out, clean your car, scrape all those coins together. And some of that is what I'm doing today. I'm looking through to see, because I'll tell you, I used to go to the senior center to play bingo. And when we played bingo, we played for pennies. So I've got a bag full of pennies that I can roll up. And I know that in the past I've had about $10 worth of pennies in there. So I'm going to look and see if I can grab those together, and they'll go to the bank. That'll go, for Sharon. So And I know it's tough because of this stupid COVID thing. It's been absolutely tough for all of us. But if we can scrap together just a few cents, few dollars to help, it'll go a long way. Okay? So that is what is up for the gift. There is another one that'll go up in the shop later on. Not today, it'll be towards the end of the week. But just like it, snaps with the little zippered pouch. And I will tell you that whatever comes in from that bag sale will go towards Sharon as well. So, and I am looking to do like I did in the next year with Charlie and also with Sandy's sister. I'm looking to make quite a few bags, and then we'll put those all up for raffle. And it won't be that you get to purchase it online. I'm going to put them all up in a raffle, and so we can help raise some money that way for Sharon as well. It's a need, folks. She needs it badly. All right. Now we are moving on to the Scrap Buster blanket. Now I didn't do a video yesterday because I wanted everybody to go along and do their single crochets, double crochets, half double crochets, whatever they needed to do to get their sides fairly even. Okay? And that's kind of what I did. I wound up doing a row of single crochets mixed with half double, then a row of half double crochets, and then a row of single crochets. And today I am filming the next part of the border for this to use some more scraps up, okay? But my sample piece was getting unwieldy because it has, in a sense, become a scarf. So that was a twofer in making that. So what I've done is I've made a smaller sample again so that I can work around this for the border. And yeah, so I'll get that up and we'll get that put in here, and you will see the next round after you've done your initial rounds to even out your Scrap Buster blanket. And that mainly was because of the stitches we used. Some of them drew in tight, some of them went out a little bit. So you just need to do the sides to create your evenness there. And I hope you've done that. If you haven't, then you have another job on top of what today's portion of the blanket is going to be. And basically, I am going to tell you this. It's going to be a real easy stitch. It's basically going to be a moss stitch. That's it. And when we get to the corners, what I'm going to do is I will put a single crochet, and I will do a chain 2 now, and then a single crochet. Before I was doing just a chain 1 in each corner with 2 single crochets. So I'm changing that up. I'm putting now the 2 single crochets in the corner with chain 2 in between. There'll be a reason, because it's getting harder and harder to see. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you have a blessed day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye. All right, we're ready to finish up with our border again. And for this stitch, I am simply going to start here in the corner. I'm going to work over some of that yarn. And I am going to join my yarn. I'm going to chain 1. Then I am going to put a single crochet back into this. I am going to skip 1 and single crochet into the next. Actually, I needed to chain 1. We are doing the moss stitch. Chain 1, skip 1. Single crochet, chain 1, skip 1. Single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet into the next, chain 1, single crochet into the next, skip 1, and we would be right here in the corner where I'm going to put my single crochet, and instead of chaining 1, I'm going to chain 2 because I'm at the corner, and then I am going to put another single crochet into that corner, chain 1, skip a stitch, and figure my next stitch is about there because we are on the sides now. But of course, if you've already done your border, you have stitches. This is just another piece that I started because it was getting unwieldy. So then I would go skip a stitch, go into the next, chain 1, skip a stitch, go into the next, chain 1, skip a stitch, go into the next, chain 1, skip a stitch, and now I'm back at my corner. So I am going to put a single crochet, chain 2, and another single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and I'm back into my next corner. So single crochet, chain 2, and then single crochet, chain 1, it's going to skip 1, figure out where the next one goes, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, 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 chain 1, and then I am back to my corner. So I will put a single crochet, and you can do it one of two ways. You can chain 2, join with a slip stitch, which is what I'm going to do, or you could do chain 1 and then join with a half double crochet. I'm going to do it just like that. Then I am going to chain 2. And this is the row that you will repeat. You are now going to start single crocheting into the chain 1 spaces. So single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1,